They started praying, and then they decided we really should do something. So they looked for the research, and there wasn't any. And they very wisely said, well, without research, how are we going to prove our case? So let's do the research. And they got many organizations together to fund and help get enough women to fill out the survey to make it a statistically sound research study. And surprisingly, they were hoping for 300 women, and 7,336 women filled out that survey. So it is, even
Wow.
10 years later, it's the largest body of research ever done on women in giving in the world. It just happens to be Christian women in giving. So basically that gave us in black and white, but I will admit, I was at Generous Giving. We participated in the study. I was the communication director. I got the report. I read it. I thought, there is nothing I don't know here. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Put it on the top of my, corner of my desk, and I moved on. I got a phone call from one of our Generous Giving businesswomen volunteers, Janice Worth, a couple weeks later. It was actually 2 months later. And she said, Julie, have you heard of Women Doing Well? I said, yes, we did the research study with them. Why? I just met Pam Pugh. This is going to change the world. I'm like, Jan, how is this going to change the world? Like, you don't understand. Like, there's nothing here we haven't tried. She goes, no, we have in black and white from 7,000 women. This is what they need. I want to do an event. They don't do events. So I told them I'd get you to do the event. So we took the research and collaborated with Women Doing Well and kind of created a sub team that was about 12 women saying, okay, let's get the research and create a transformational experience designed for them. And before we had done the first one for Janice, for her friends in South Florida, 2 more had been booked in Houston and Orlando with NCF, because one of the women was on the NCF team originally, and she was talking to the NCF offices. They're like, we want that. Can they come here? And so we knew we had a tool that maybe had some legs to it. And that was in 2013 was our first event in January of 2013. And then we ran hard. We did 21 events in 7 years, but they were, country club events or in a large equipped church, expensive, flew the speakers in, very laborsome for the local women and for our volunteer team. And that's when we knew we had to create something more scalable.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more finance, governance, and fundraising news and insights for your church or ministry.